Welcome. Please follow along with this new lesson to paint a starfish at the shoreline in pastel. Today I'm not using a reference photo for this painting, but I'm going to follow my reference sketch and starfish I have. I've drawn a few guidelines for the shore, so let's get started. I start by blocking in darker shades of blue in the very background and leave open a space where I will place a small breaking wave in the beach surf. I will add some blue strokes for more color and shape to the water, and add some more bright blue to the middle area of the water. This will be our underpainting base, so we want to add some rich colors that will show through the layers of pastel that we add on top. I use a light brown for the sandy beach and draw around the starfish. I'll add a little bit of the sea green to the wave area, and then we'll be ready to start our alcohol wash. I use a 91% isopropyl alcohol that you can pick up at any drugstore. And I use a brush to blend all the colors that have been laid down to create a solid base before adding more pastel. The alcohol dries very quickly, and I can start working on it again within a couple of minutes. Now that the alcohol has dried, I added a few guidelines for the water edge, and I will then use a dark turquoise blue color for the water to give it a tropical color. I use the flat side of my pastel sticks and use a horizontal stroke on the paper. It creates a nice texture for the water, so I blend it very lightly. And at some points I don't do any blending at all. I want to keep the surface texture, so I do not smooth it out too much. The only area I smooth out more is in the actual wave crest. Once I have added some color down to the water's edge, I begin adding lighter colors of blue to the surface of the water. Gradually add strokes of white pastel to create the foam building in the surf. And do not blend it too much. We want to keep that texture in the wave. The foam will be the heaviest in the foreground of the painting. As the water surf becomes more shallow on the shore, the white foam builds up along the edges. Add a little wave action to the distant water just to give a faint indication of small waves. I would like to define our wave with some light blue strokes before I add the white foam to the top of the crest. Add some darker blue at the edge of the foam. It will add some depth and shape to the edge of the water's foam. I'm starting to add some of this choppiness caused by the agitation of the water. Add some more foam at the edge where it's the heaviest. Now we will start adding some of the final touches of white foam in the cresting wave. Add these patterns of trailing color that flows up into the waves. Add a thin layer of blue on the sandy beach that shows when a wave starts to recede. And add some white streaks in the light blue for reflection. Follow the contour of the foam to add a shadow casting from the wave onto the beach. Now I will start defining our starfish. This is a starfish you might find while beachcombing. It has colors of brown and tan and 5 legs. I will add some spikes and round beads to its outer covering to give it an authentic look. Begin to add the final white patterns of foam trailing in the motion of the surf.